we're gonna rummage through the kitchen because times are getting tight, supplies are getting low. We're limited now to 2 hours a week that we can shop, so not a whole lot of time here. This weekend we're in absolute quarantine, which means we can't even leave the house, so we're kind of stuck here, and as you can see, he's very stressed out about it. Bubs is about at the point where he needs a bath. We can clearly see it wasn't wash your hair day, but we're gonna have fun anyway. Welcome back to Quarantine Kitchen. So again, we have some potatoes that desperately need to be used. They just don't seem to last here in the humidity on the islands. So what we're gonna do is start by making some mashed potatoes. Just your basic mashed potatoes, however you like to make mashed potatoes. I personally like a little butter, a little cream, a salt and pepper, keep it simple. Because the souffle, we're gonna add a bunch of other flavors. If you have leftover mashed potatoes from the night before, that'll work just as well. So I peeled my potatoes and I put them in a pot of water. Always remember to start your potatoes in cold water. That way they cook through evenly and you won't have a gummy problem at the end. We're just gonna add a little bit of kosher salt. Put this on to boil and be back with you in about 15 minutes. So our potatoes are boiled, and while they're nice and hot, I'm gonna go ahead and throw them in this pan. Add, like I said, just simple, because we're going to really flavor it with the souffle. A little bit of butter, a little bit of cream, some salt, and nice fresh cracked black pepper. Now I'm going to go ahead and mash these up and let them cool. The key is, with the souffle, you're going to be adding egg, and you don't want the egg to cook, so they need to be cooled thoroughly. That's why I said, if you have leftover mashed potatoes from the night before, even better, they'll be sitting in the fridge all night. And potato souffle is really not enough to do for a lunch alone, so I'm thinking brunch again. We're going to also do some sort of a frittata, a nice egg dish to go with these. So now we need to figure out what to put in our frittata. I've decided to go more breakfasty style, so I know for a fact we have this awesome breakfast sausage that our friend Tootie bakes right here on the island. Love this stuff. Next, we're going to see our frozen veg selection. Remember, we froze these at the beginning of quarantine. We still have some nice red bell peppers, some purple onions, some nice yellow and orange bell peppers, and a little bit of green bell pepper. So we're going to make a sausage and pepper frittata. Okay, so our mashed potatoes are nice and cool now. So to them, I'm going to add just a little bit of sour cream. Always good in mashed potatoes. 2 egg yolks. We've already separated the yolks from the whites, and we're actually going to fluff these up in a minute, and that's how the souffle is created. 2 egg yolks. Some nice herbs. This is our herbes finas here in Panama. It's very similar to an Italian herb. It has a lot of oregano, rosemary, basil, all kinds of nice little blend. And one of my favorites is thyme, tomatillo, and thyme is always good in anything I do. So that'll be our herb base, and Parmesan cheese. Be a nice nutty, cheesy flavor. And last but not least, you can't do anything without garlic. So some nice toasted garlic. We're gonna mix this up with the egg yolk, which will still be a nice dense mashed potato at this point. But in the meantime, we're going to start whipping our egg whites. Don't mind our blender, salt air, rusts out everything here. So we're gonna get this started, and we'll be back when it gets fluffed. Okay, these are looking good. They're nice stiff peaks. So we're just going to take our egg whites and initially mix about 1/3 into, mix as in with this fork, into the potato mixture. This isn't where you're getting your fluff. This is just a little bit of substance going in. You want to mix it till you don't see the white of the egg whites anymore. Okay, so once that's done, you want to take the remainder egg whites and fold them in. Folding being very gently, and this is what's going to give it the rise and the nice fluff in the souffles. Fold these in and roll it from the bottom. Again, Incorporate it until you don't see any more egg whites. Alright, as you're folding your egg whites in, you're going to notice that the consistency of the dense mashed potatoes start getting really light, airy, and fluffy. It's exactly what you want for a nice souffle. So I've already buttered these little ramekin cups, so we're going to take our nice fluffy potato souffle and put them in. You don't want to fill them too full because they are going to puff up nice and fluffy and brown and just be absolutely beautiful. You're going to put these in the oven at 375 for about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on your climate, your humidity, and everything else. Just watch a souffle. As soon as they start to puff up and brown, they're done, so take them out. So I'm browning up that yummy breakfast sausage from our friend Tootie. It smells so good, I wish y'all could smell it. In the meantime, I'm heating up a pan nice and hot for our frittata. I'm about to drain the fat out of our breakfast sausage. Look how nice that is. Our pan is nice and hot. We're going to saute our veg. For a second, you don't want to get it too soft because it's going to have a nice little crunch to it. Add some fresh diced tomatoes. We're going to bring back an Old Faithful, our Sure Shot gunpowder seasoning. Smoky flavor, so good. It's so good with eggs. Turn that heat down a little bit. In the meantime, we've got 4 eggs. Scramble them up with some fresh cracked black pepper. This is smelling so good. Kind of disperse your veg in the pan. And add your egg. Roll it around. Get a nice flat surface. Make sure your veg is all the way through. We're going to add a little bit of our sausage. And the most important thing, the cheese. Today we're using a mix of pepper jack and cheddar, but whatever you have laying around, whatever cheese you like. I love a pepper jack with a nice breakfast sausage. So we're going to let this set just a minute on the burner. Can't have too much cheese. Maybe add a little bit more cracked black pepper because it's so good. And while that's going, so it's starting to set around the edge. We're going to put our lid on and put it in the oven and bake it at 350. Alright, so our souffles are ready. They have puffed up nicely. They're a little toasty and brown on the top. Yummy. We're going to sit those and let those cool. In the meantime, we're popping our frittata in the same oven, same temp. It'll take about 5-6 minutes. Unfortunately, we don't have a real oven here, so we're going to have to improvise by covering the gap. This still works. Alright, my good friend Ramon is here today. He's one of our local bus boat drivers. He comes by just about every day to check on us to see if we need anything in this time of dire quarantine. Our frittata is just about ready, so how'd you like to try some food?
Good.
This is a sausage and pepper, of course cheese, frittata. Ramon.
You good.
We're going to slide this on out.
Uh-huh.
It's almost like a pizza with no crust, but it works.
Cool.
Cut it into 4 pieces.
Uh-huh.
And this is it's still a little bit hot, a Parmesan and herb souffle. So let's scoop a piece of this frittata onto a plate. And of course, we gotta have a little bit of garnish. Green onions we grow right here at the garden. I'll leave you the honors. Give it a try.
Alright.
Start whichever one you want.
Let's try this one. You mind Panama?
Kevin, how do you like it?
It's amazing. Everything you can do, like you're getting more experience, professional, and amazing.
All right, now try the souffle. That's
Right.
mashed potatoes on crack.
Mashed potatoes. Okay.
Try 'em. They're nice and fluffy. They look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That is good.
We
Yeah,
got this.
man.
Quarantine Kitchen, Panama. So that's a wrap on our Quarantine Kitchen Panama potato souffle and frittata edition. And by the way, we're going to see a lot more locals as little guests on the show here coming up because we've all been isolated on this island for over 5 weeks without any contact with anyone else from the mainland. So we're getting a little bit free to move around amongst ourselves. Till next time.